Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby, and today we are going to be playing Slay the Princess the Pristine Cut. And I hope you're all doing well today. I hope you're having a great time of it. I'm feeling excited to see my girlfriend. That's always on my mind. I'm always present and aware of that. I would like to extend a big congratulations to Corvigay for getting the first Channel Points Award. Very cool. Good morning, Gamer Nation. Good nation, morning, gamer. Says CandyBot, and you know, I appreciate that. I really genuinely do. Chat. So I've learned something dangerous for me in the time since we last saw each other about the Pristine Cut, and I will show you once we get into the stream, because I feel like this is something that I can't really explain without showing you guys the visual, but suffice to say, they've incentivized me to do many playthroughs, which is good, which is really good, because I've got so much girlfriend to meet now. I really want to I really would love to spend more time with her, but they've incentivized me to do all of the pathings. So we'll be running some choices, to be sure. Anyway, yeah, how are you all doing? I hope the day's treating you kindly. I hope Halloween was great for everyone who celebrates. I had a lovely Halloween. Had a nice little time with that. What can I say about Halloween? I was in case I don't know if I told you guys yesterday, I was Llama Cusco from the Emperor's New Groove is what I was. I got like a fun puffy red coat thing and some pants and stuff, and it was nice. It was a good time. I was all llama. It was fun. It's a good movie. Emperor's New Groove, really a highly underrated movie, and I'm pleased to have participated in it somehow. I don't know. Anyway, girlfriend time out here. I might during some point in the stream put on socks. I'm not currently wearing socks, and my feet are a little cold, so just a heads up. At any moment in time, I may or may not need to go put on socks. Anyway, that's the end of the intersection. You may have heard the whooshing sound already. I've just decided it's probably a good idea to start on the content warning screen. Gonna change the scene 3, 2, 1, and pop. And yeah, it's good to start on the content warning screen because it is a horror game, not intended for all audiences and very spooky at times. I think we've seen that it's not intended for necessarily even all of my audience, but it do be that way sometimes. Additionally, whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. And it is a love story, but okay, so chat, the dangerous thing that I found, if we go here into memories, so we'd seen this yesterday, right? We've got here in the princess, the spaces between, you know, I've started collecting my princesses. Yesterday, oh, Freddie, thank you for the absolutely nothing. Very pog, thank you very much. Yesterday I was curious about what happens if I click on them. Chat. If you click on the princesses, it opens up a screen like this. And apparently you unlock stuff with this. I don't know if these are scenes that you can like click on and it'll take you to that moment or something. But look. Cleanse it before my boyfriend woke up, so now I'm waiting all alone. Oh, that's so sad, Freddie. Sorry you're waiting all alone. Yeah, welcome out here. I hope that slaying the princess will be the good way for you to spend your time. But you can see also that these unlocked ones, it says things about it, including there's the see through her eyes at the end of everything. Which has two... Oh, see through her broken eyes at the end of everything. See through her confident eyes at the end of everything. So basically, it looks like if I want to complete the gallery for these, I'm going to have to do a run with at least one run with all of these as my heart. And yeah, and then also there's the Hero and the Princess as well. so many of these that lead you to different ways. These are different things. Or like, look, we've got the always leave a means of easy egress. That's how we got. That's our witch variant that we found. It's neat. It's neat, and I'm excited. Look, we've gotten woods, the cabin. It's you. You've grown. You've withered. I have nothing on there. Yeah. Oh boy, we've got some things. You can't click on things until you unlock them. But basically, there's another window popping up. We can't see it. I had to give it was. I don't think there's another window popping up. It's that when you click into here, there's text that shows up at the bottom that says things. So like this. I haven't unlocked it, but it says one of you has to go first. Might as well be you. Fight dirty in a direct confrontation. There's a couple fight dirty in direct confrontations. So it's not another window that pops up. It's just something at the bottom. If there was a pop-up, we're just not seeing over them. I mean, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I don't know if clicking on these does anything. I don't want to try it necessarily just yet. I'm excited for the apotheosis roots. Oh, and it also plays the music for each princess when you're in their part of the gallery. So see, we've got her touch is soft. Sheesh. Yeah. So it's neat. So that's so much girlfriend. It's so much girlfriend. But Corva game, like Corva, yay! You feel me? Yay! But it's incentivizing me to play so many times, which I'm thrilled to do, honestly. All right, so we are in the Long Quiet at the moment. We've been talking to. We got the witch in here. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Let's see. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
I'm not sure if that's exactly what it means, but I appreciate it. I'm become iPad baby today. I have a new drawing program I can do at work. Yo! New drawing program? Pog, let's go. Some great iPad baby, destroyer of worlds. So we're not doing great now that you're here. Yay! Oh, and we've got Purple Freddy. Nice. Alright, I think it's time for us to go back. Yeah, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
It's a princess, chat.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It will literally be the end of the world, chat. Alright. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Yeah, sure, alright.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Yeah, sure, man. Okay, alright. Forgot how much I love the voices. The voices are real good.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Unfortunate that, really.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. You heard it here first, folks.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Oh, man. Well, alright, let's continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I really will find the princess within, you know?
a warning before you go any further.
Yeah?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
He's got a point.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't know, man. Bap, 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 bap. That's what Freddy says. And you know what? So based. Based and real and true. We proceed into the cabin, though. We're going.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It's a pristine blade. Can you believe this? A pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well then. Alright, let's try and figure out maybe what sort of direction we want to do here. I've done 2 routes where I took the blade. That took us to Prisoner and the Apotheosis. And then I've done 1 route that took us to the Witch. I know there's some new princesses around somewhere. I don't know how to get to them. There's a part of me that wants to do the Deconstructed Damsel. There's a part of me that wants to do the Wild, and there's a part of me that wants to do the Den. But all of those are ones that require not taking the blade, so let's start with that.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You're trying to give me just a sec. Okay, I'm back.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Bop, 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 bop. The Pop Nemo goes a little faster than the bop, 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 but they're still both good.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, okay, Matt wants me to drink some water and stand up or something. Alright, well, we'll do it real quick. First things first, drinking some water. It's important to drink that water. And then, yep, just a quick little stand break. Just a really fast one. Haven't been streaming for that long, so it's not like I need it too terribly badly. Wow, triggered a yawn though. My goodness. And the little dance dino, or dino dance. It goes woo 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 woo, and that's what they say. That's what the dino says. I think that's what it says.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
That's me. I am the dino. Heck yeah, we love to see it, Freddy. We love to see it. Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You
Hi.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
We love to see you. Oh my gosh, I just got. I just got absolutely got. My goodness. Oh, thanks, Freddy.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Hi, princess.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
We'll see about that. I have really wanted to do the Deconstructed Damsel for a while. But the Den is new content. Huh. Den is new. I know for sure that Den has some new stuff. So maybe let's try and go for Den.
Okay.
Let's see. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I really would love to know.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
How is that not relevant?
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Right, hero? Okay. I'm sorry if I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Yeah, over the issue of not telling me what you've been eating. I'll do it. Sure.
Thank you.
Sure, alright. Great.
You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
So, what? You're going to try and kill me?
Yeah, I am sorry about this, but...
You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're planning to get. But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Wow, okay.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Beastie.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Spooky.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Spooky.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
No, I think the room absolutely got bigger. Hello?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
I don't know. Close the door behind you.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Maybe they'll open? Come on out, let's just get this over with.
I can wait. I'm very patient.
Let's venture into the shadows.
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. Her ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense,
Oh, heck.
lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood.
Oh, man.
I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
Kinda seems that way.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Hurts. Yeah, we're gonna go see the beast.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
And I die. Unfortunate that. Chapter 2, The Beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
As a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh no. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Hunted! Probably my favorite voice. I love the Hunted.
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
I don't know, man. Let's proceed to the cabin, but I don't know. Yo, Dino
warning.
Dance!
Before you go any further.
Yeah, right, hit me with it, man.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I think my top 3 voices are hunted, paranoid, and skeptic, to be honest. Because they're the ones that I feel like most closely aligned with my own personal thoughts about these situations.
Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
So true.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
Fair enough.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
I love you.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Hey chat, is this a new cabin? Hold on, call me crazy. Is this... I might be so entirely wrong about this, but this feels new to me. Termite eating table. No, that was me just chomping on the table. I might be wrong about this, but cabin feels new here. Am I wrong about that? Hold on. Hold on. I'm consulting the internets. Slay the princess beast cabin. Hold on. Let's see if the internets have anything to say about this. Disable the cabin rates? Honestly, no idea. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, chapter variations. The beast. Okay. Huh. I might be silly goofy in this one. There's a strong urge to go back and check my footage of the previews. It's just the grass. The grass is what's getting me. Have I seen this grass before?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Sus.
There's definitely a mirror.
Sus.
There isn't.
Yeah, okay, wait. Redesign of the beast cabin will be added to the pristine cut. Hold on, sorry, I was checking the internet still. Meow. Based Freddy. Based. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, chat. This is a cabin redesign. I know this game. This is a cabin redesign.
What a strange thing to lie about. Maybe he doesn't see it. Much like he hasn't seen what's already happened.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a wall.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Awkward.
But it was there a second ago.
Yo, Dino Dance.
And now it's gone.
Sus. Okay, well, let's, you know what, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Alright, I love it. I'm gonna paint our nails purple. Yo! Yeah, our nails painted purple would be so cute.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
He always says that.
She growls up the stairs.
Yo, that's the duck frog. I love it. It's so funky.
I can smell you.
Oh, hi!
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
He happy from just a happy little guy.
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
I mean, she's definitely right there.
The
But
jungle
okay.
is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I mean, she's definitely right there, but okay.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
The narrator has to make us think that she's just a princess if we have any hope of getting out of here.
She is certainly not just a princess.
But it's too late because the voices are already here. Quimby is live. Friend, hi! Yo, we're dino dancing out here. Well, it's good to see you. We are slaying princesses.
You're not helping.
This one's a beast.
It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
Beast hunted moment.
Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
The princess again? Yeah, my girlfriend.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Spooky.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
Princess isn't my problem. The problem is y'all's unhealthy obsession with her. She's literally fictional, friend. She's fictional. I can be as obsessed with her as I want.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright.
Spooky.
The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Enough. It's all. We're just. It's all fictional. We're gonna move, by the way.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
Shaking my head. Exactly. Glad you understand.
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
Oh, she looks so cool.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
I still feel her gaze on me.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
Ah, heck, we've activated her prey drive.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
We get silly with it. Wait a minute, huh? Ooh, what is that? Wait, DVD and goes, I respect it. Love a little animated guy. Let's see. What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole,
Hot.
and I will get what I
Can I
want.
drink some water?
You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Oh, spooky.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her.
What if I don't want to slay her.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it.
Because if the narrator describes what her beast form looks like, that'll solidify it to us.
She is clearly not.
Let's see. But why? Why do you want to kill me?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I love the hunted.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse.
Whoa, is all I'm saying.
What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
I think we are going to go for dodging until she catches us, because I think that gives us paranoid in chapter 3, and I like paranoid. Survive.
You spring to a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I mean, I think survive is it's just a great option there. Love to survive. Alright. Okay, fine. Why do you want to eat me?
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do. To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
She's so beastie.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I say.
This guy. I don't think I can keep this up.
You have to. We at least have to make an opening. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Stay alive.
You're a little slower this time. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to
Slavering is
graze
a good
you,
word.
her titanic momentum skinning you along your side.
Heck.
It's like being sideswiped by
hi.
sandpaper. How is she that fast?
She's just speedy.
You're bleeding now.
Heck.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips.
Oh man.
A costly mistake. We can't make it again.
Oh man.
We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern.
Me when I break the pattern?
We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Heck.
Our game is nearing its end.
Yeah, it probably is, to be honest. Stop hiding and show yourself.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She literally just hit us with a get good.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to. She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're bleeding.
We are.
We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
Again.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are too slow to come away unscathed. You're starting to get tired. You're making mistakes.
I like how quickly we are tiring here because, to be honest, life and death situations take a lot of energy very fast.
This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. We're trying, but we can't keep this up much longer.
Yeah.
We have to. We keep up or we die.
Keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
Yeah, probably. Oh, hi.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing.
Wow.
She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you.
Wow.
Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move.
I don't think we're making it out of this one, folks.
It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over. She makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
Whoa.
You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed.
Ah,
Partially.
well,
Yes, the princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body.
only that, huh? Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
just as bad. That's worse, even.
She love her for real.
It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end.
Yep.
You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth.
Kind of hot.
Your legs are nowhere to be seen.
Whoa.
You start to go into shock.
Me when I started going to shock.
The princess,
Oh, hi.
bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
Me when I rapidly fade away.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Ah, man.
We're not dead, we're...
No, we're
But
dead.
you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
This game is a comedy. The Den! The Den! Alright, now chat, Den has new content.
You're on a path in the That didn't work.
Oh, it's
We're
skeptic we
going
get
in with
here.
a plan this
Not
time.
paranoid.
We're not getting stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is.
Hi, skeptic.
Instinct was keeping us alive. Until it wasn't.
Yeah, to be fair, until it wasn't. I really quick just want to check. Yeah, we've got Beast. Softness corner turns to viciousness. Alright, we've got some good scenes unlocked. Dodge until you can dodge no longer. Dodge again. Dodge again. Dodge longer. Didn't need to do that. Needs to something to devour you. Doesn't count if you're dead. My goodness. Whoa. Okay. I'm eating these are up for real. The art is so pretty. Oh my gosh, the art is so pretty. It's real good.
So what are we supposed to do? Great, so you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Well, suck it up because we've been here twice already.
So you know more than you're letting on. Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. The more you know about the princess, the more difficult your task will be.
This is true, straight up. The narrator's so frustrating, but he's not lying here.
And why is that? Having me explain why would defeat the whole purpose. There are simply some things I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard rule.
Yep.
And whose rule is it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge.
Chat, I have made the executive decision that it is time to put on socks. And when I say socks, actually in this case I mean slippers in the shape of dogs. I have dog slippers, and I'm going to be wearing dog slippers because my feet are cold. It's cold feet dog slipper time, is what's happening here. So give me just like, oh, that's absolutely wonderful. I know, they're so darling, and they're like really nice and warm too. Oh, okay. Slippers is a little bit of a misnomer. Actually, no, it's not. I have actual dog slippers, like the kind with hard soles and everything, but I also have like little dog like sock booties that are like thicker, more durable sock things kind of deal. And those are what I'm wearing right now because I want to be able to put my feet up on my chair. Puppers and Tally, my dog. She's a good girl. She's a good puppy. She's I think sleeping on the couch downstairs right now. I'm wearing my little dog booty slippers because they're nice and warm, and I also want to be able to put a leg under me while I'm sitting here.
It's my rule, and this conversation is over.
Whatever, man. Okay. Okay, what's the plan?
She spent as much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out. But she's fast. And she's clever.
Yeah, both of these things are true.
We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves.
Sir, yes, sir.
It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is.
Alright. Skeptic, my beloved. I do love the skeptic.
But you already know what she is. She's a princess.
Skeptic is one of my top 3 voices. The narrator is trying so hard to get us to believe that she's just a princess.
Yeah, right. A princess we couldn't see, and one that had big, sharp teeth, too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job?
I love Paranoid, though. Yeah, Paranoid is also in my top 3. My top 3 are Hunted, Skeptic, and Paranoid. Those 3 are... They just encapsulate a lot of my own personal reactions to things in this game. But then I have a really soft spot for the Contrarian, because the Contrarian speaks my language of just being a stubborn little jerk sometimes.
Sharp teeth.
The path is different than it was before.
You're right. This is different, isn't it?
It is.
I'm starting to lose track of things myself.
It's all jungly in here.
Ground is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt.
Hunter-based.
If
These
it
are
looks
hunted.
different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin.
Sorry, man. I think I'm gonna just continue to do that.
Though, as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind don't concern you very much.
Well, hey, now that's not fair.
Consider this your last opportunity to make things right. For you and for the rest of existence. But especially for you.
Well, hey, that's not fair, narrator. You're not being fair about this.
Clearly we're not getting anything out of him.
I want answers. What is going on here? What do you know that you're not telling me?
Like I said, I've told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. If anything, I've told you too much. You've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much in the way of motivation.
I'm okay hungry. I might go to school today just to eat the food. Based reason to go to school, honestly. They do often have food hot and available there, which is pretty neat. What if we just leave? What happens then?
Doesn't seem like she can escape on her own.
Maybe not quickly, but it's inevitable that cabin won't last forever.
Because she's changed.
And she will?
Forget I said anything. Just treat this with the urgency it deserves.
No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Proceed to the cabin.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do.
Yesterday I went to school and they gave me a coloring book and colored pencils. Heck yeah, we love to see it. Straight up popping off out there. Candybot wants me to drink some water, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Because having water is very nice.
Alright, we've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows, make her show herself.
And what if she doesn't want to be seen?
We convince her.
We'll figure out a way to make it happen.
You say, please, ma'am.
And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight, it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be.
Ah, heck. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
Oh, Freddie, thank you for the actually thing. A tree! Oh my gosh, it kind of feels like we are inside a tree right now. Very, very much it feels like that. But yeah, hope the nothing serves you well. It's on its way to you right now.
The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings.
Pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Of course that damn mirror's back, and of course he's not saying anything about it. Why is it following us?
What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
I wonder what that could be about.
Then either way we need to investigate. Might as well get started.
Do we take the blade or approach me? Yeah, let's take the
Yes,
blade.
take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Odds are we'll need it. Thanks for not putting us in a bad spot.
Yippee! Approach the mirror.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror.
Oh, I don't think the narrator can notice the mirror because that's the hint that the prison is peeking through.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually.
Oh, bap, 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 bap. We love to see it, Freddy. We love to see it.
It went away after we reached out to it last time. Might as well try wiping it clean again. What's the harm?
What's the Let's wipe the mirror
You
clean.
reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement.
Alright.
See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
For once, I maybe kind of agree.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
I'll trust the hunted, say nothing, and silently proceed down the stairs.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel, and though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
Gosh darn it.
Stay on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe.
Alright. Step into the shadows and try to lure her out.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of you.
Alright.
There, she's about to strike.
Thanks, hunted.
With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape.
That's stage one. Now stay focused.
Alright.
You dive into the tunnel and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, then snapping, breaths hot and heavy with the effort of the ascent.
Oh boy.
But the sounds are coming slower now, the breaths pained and stuttering. You no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance.
Our nails are so goals. Really though, we're kind of doing a great job with it. I mean, we are a bird guy, so they might be closer to talons than actual nails, but you know, I think they're nice.
She is a broad and
honey.
sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel in pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or returning to the open darkness of the basement below.
Oh, honey.
So that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. Was she?
Oh, she's still hot.
No, she wasn't.
Looking at her makes me feel sad.
Yeah. Now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much of a threat at all.
She's just a little guy. Kisses her nose. Really though.
She paws futilely at the air between you, but her shoulders are pinned in the narrow confines of the opening.
She has no hope of reaching you.
Honey, I know. This makes me... Oh, it's sad.
She realizes this. Her arm goes limp, flopping to the dirt floor of the tunnel, and her eyes fall from yours, defeated.
Oh.
Her eyes look up at yours, wide, pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying. Don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy. She wants nothing more than to change places with you.
I mean, that's probably true. She's probably going to kill me, but I think I am going to try and...
If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that wide, pleasing eyes begging for mercy business to begin with? All it does is make us feel conflicted.
So true, hero.
I'm merely
The
describing
art,
things as they
yeah.
are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy, which, if I might stress, I pointed out to you.
Oh, the art is so good.
What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this? She hurts. We should help. Now let's think for a second. Let's reevaluate. Should we help her? Well, I do feel bad looking at her.
Yeah.
There's no way to get close without being in reach of those claws. We've come this far, but can we trust a creature that until a few short moments ago fully intended to eat us? What an excellent question with an equally excellent answer. No, you should not help her. She's clearly just waiting for you to drop your guard. And beyond that, you do well to remember that she poses a threat to reality itself.
Yeah, but look at her.
You already have a weapon, and she's as vulnerable as she's ever going to be. How about you use it?
I feel so skeptic. Me and him are one and the same. Nice. I'm glad you've got your guy. Butcher blade held behind your back. Drop the blade and approach. I don't like the leaving myself defenseless. Let's hold the blade behind our back. I don't know if this is gonna turn out well. We're gonna be coming back here eventually for sure. So we've got some options to figure out.
As you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike.
Oh, honey.
Don't flinch. Show her our resolve. If you're going to attack, might I suggest you do so quickly?
Offer her your hand.
You reach forward, offering the
She's
princess
probably gonna bite it. That's
your
fine.
hand. But she doesn't take it. She remembers the glint of our steel claw. She certainly does. In a surprising burst of speed, she swipes at you, her claws meeting your throat. It's
Yeah, fair
too
enough.
late. You had your chance, and she had hers.
I'll take it.
You fall forward, and she hooks you with her paw, dragging you towards her.
Oh.
You start to grow cold. She prods you in an almost sorrowful confusion,
Oh.
hoping for some reaction. But there is no reaction for her to find. Your body is irreparably broken.
Listen, we'll come back. We'll try this again with dropping the blade at some point. I don't feel bad about trying this course of action.
I don't think she wanted to hurt us. And yet she did. Intent matters less than facts.
Oh.
Her sorrow doesn't last, and when it's gone, she begins to feast.
Fair enough, honestly.
Pray again. It's all just a circle, and it never ends.
We'll come back here because this particular situation is very compelling to me. It's very compelling, and I would love to see if there's some different answers here, but also I maybe kind of wouldn't be surprised if there's just no way for us to make it out of here okay. She really said nom 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 nom. That's what she said. She's a beastie, you know? It's fair enough, honestly. She didn't mean to hurt us. She's just scared. But the circle doesn't close, nor will it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
That thing reeks of death.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Oh, guys. Sorry, I'm also zipping up my jacket. It's just a little chilly in here. See you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Yeah.
Feels too good to be true.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Oh, honey.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Oh, honey. Look at her tail. It's so pretty. Do you think there's anything real? Anything out there? Do you think anything is real out there? Well, I can speak. Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is consumed by instinct, a dancer moving to the rhythm of the flesh. She will make for a ravenous heart.
I want to do more with her. I'm gonna go ahead and get going now. See you Pookies later. Yep, bye Freddy. Thank you for stopping by. It was real good to see you. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself. But she is only a voice.
She's only a voice.
Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
Okay. Do you mean her? In that one? But yeah. Here, I want to check the memories. The den, a creature's lair. Aw, look at her. Oh, she's so cute here. Oh, she's so cute. Okay. Oh, there's quite a bit to do with her still. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh boy, chat. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's a lot to do there. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
No. The point of awakening is to find out.
Let's see. I'll leave this to. I'll leave some of the other questions to be answered on other routes through. I don't wanna have everything answered here. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Nippy! Oh, look at the hand holding her paw.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
She's a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yes, that's supposed to be she. Work bad. No worries, no worries. But she, the den. I'm very excited to go back and do more with her because she's so interesting. She's so cool, and there's more for her now. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I don't know, man.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I don't know, man. Alright, let's continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, right, hit me with it.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Alright, man, okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I'm kind of with Hero here,
Ignore
but
him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh gosh, what princess do I wanna
The
go for
blade
here?
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What? Oh, what would be a good princess to go for? Oh, wrong button, but I mean, I guess this lets me go over to here. Combat, say without a moment's hesitation, lock your fears away. She's armed, you can't know someone you've never met. So I think adversary, specter, maybe? Nightmare, razor, stranger, a gentle captive. Feels like that might be damsel, but I don't know. This feels like Eye of the Needle. Angels and demons are covered in the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. My goodness, that seems like a new path. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. I don't know what that means. Kill your worst dreams or be killed by a ghost of your past. Maybe wraith. Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run the wild. No, that sounds like nightmare, maybe. Huh. Become one with the princess, very literal sense. That feels like the wild. Sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle is put your heart in them. That feels like thorn. When you've seen the worst sights of the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. That feels new. For many reasons, spirits linger, the flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken. That feels like the gray. You don't need the world for your happy ending. I don't know who that is. Huh. I'm thinking maybe nightmare on this one. And I think I can do either path on that. But I think it's going to be easier to run this if I just enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh, sorry, I just want to check on the memories. I didn't have it with the den. Yeah, a ravenous heart. There we go. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure we had that.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, she has such a pretty voice.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hey, I think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
You must have the wrong address.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Yeah.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Cause I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. But if I stayed for a while and just kept you company, maybe then everyone could be happy. I feel like might be. Oh wait, is that a new option? Huh. I wasn't kidding when I said I was sent here to kill you. You're apparently here. You're apparently going to end the world.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
A long time.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She's so right.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
This is her life we're talking about.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
I don't know. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Rip.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Oh.
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Oh.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Spooky princess.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Okay, so we're going for nightmare, so I'm gonna lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Yeah?
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
I like that we're getting more shots of the stairs now. That's always been something that I've been wondering about.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Oh boy.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
Nah, we're just gonna lock her up and say it's fine. No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her away.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
Where did the blade go?
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. And it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds
Spooky.
terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Like something out of a nightmare, am I right?
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Aw, man.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Ah, heck.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
So all that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. Or, did I say harmless? I don't know. You're not even really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
Whoops.
The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Ah, heck.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Rip.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Ah, rip.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet,
Whoop.
and then your legs.
Oh, man.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Oh, here she comes.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Well, alright.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Yikes. Well, Candybot wants me to take a drink break and a stretch break in the middle of this. Sure, it seems like a good time. Yeah, alright. Alright, Candybot. Here's some water. Alright, and then we do a little standing up as well. There you go. Yep, that's my lumbar spine. Yep. Probably. I know, right? I can take my time with you. Do you promise? Are we gonna spend some time together? I don't know. Gonna meet is all I'm saying. Gonna cool.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you.
Ah, heck.
You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Ah, heck.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Ah, heck.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Ah, heck.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Well, it's not the end.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
We're just gonna go talk to a nightmare. That's
I'm
all.
sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark,
And
and you die.
Die. That's me when I die. Chapter 2 of The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
A princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Aw, man. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Oh, narrator, you flatterer.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Paranoid!
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
I love the paranoid.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Alright, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
What if I want to believe her?
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
She was very direct with us.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Oh, paranoid, I love you. Proceeding to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Oh boy.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So I think this time around I'm going to try to throw myself off of the stairs. But I don't know if I need the blade or not for that.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
There was a door here last time.
It's just an empty frame.
Well, that's unfortunate.
She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Yeah, I mean, she is watching.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
I'm just saying she's right there.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
The eyes are watching us.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
I don't know.
There's definitely a mirror.
There's 100% a mirror.
There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Oh, paranoid. Why would you lie about there not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
This whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality.
Oh, I love the paranoid.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I don't know about that, man.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I don't know.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Oh.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh, very.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Let's enter the basement.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favours.
I'm so sorry, paranoid. We're just gonna go.
You cross over the threshold
Oh, the
and onto a
eyes.
series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
So true.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Yippee!
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
I talked to her, we don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Neri seems to think I can do it. Ooh, can I just step off into the void between the stairs? Oh,
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
excuse me, I'm falling into an infinite void seems better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
I mean, as if our choices are gonna really matter here. Me with the stairs earlier, that's what we call foreshadowing.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yeah,
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
pretty weird.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
But again, if he comments on how weird this place is, that makes us more likely to believe it, which makes it more likely to be true. So the narrator he has a strategy here. I would really love to hear his internal monologue about what he's actually thinking during some of these moments.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here.
Oh,
I don't want to die again.
oh, paranoid.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Yeah, she is. Straight up. Yeah. Oh, what if I go back the way I came?
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Ah, heck.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Hi, ma'am.
I told you I was going to find you.
Hello, Miss Nightmare.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Ah, heck. I needed those.
Your arms quickly follow.
Ah, I needed those too.
This is it, isn't it?
Hold on.
It's almost like you want me to get you.
I mean, maybe.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think!
Oh, paranoid.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Unfortunate that.
Your vision cuts out as your blood
gosh.
begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Oh, gosh.
Heart,
Paranoid, I love you!
nerves, heart,
Lungs.
liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart,
Paranoid is so based.
what are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Oh, paranoid.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver, nerves,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
liver.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She's so sassy.
She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Yeah, don't got a knife or anything, narrator. That's what you expect me to do.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't
I've got
my
a plan.
fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Why won't you finish me off?
liver.
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked
Hi.
lips close to your ear.
Hi, ma'am.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Ah, heck.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You got this,
heart.
Paranoid.
She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit. Make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath. We're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Your back.
He's doing his
lungs,
best.
Liver, nerves, heart.
One
lungs,
moment,
liver,
and then
nerves,
you're
heart,
gone.
lungs,
Just
nerves,
like
heart,
that.
lungs, liver,
Spooky.
nerves,
Ah,
lungs, liver,
and there's the
nerves,
fear.
heart, lungs, liver,
She pulls away.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would
lungs,
it?
liver,
I've already done
nerves,
that.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
What happened after you killed me last time?
liver,
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me.
lungs,
So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
liver, nerves,
Well,
heart,
you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
heart,
Yay!
I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
nerves,
Oh, you want to get out of the air? Where do you want to go, baby girl?
liver, nerves,
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
nerves,
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Yeah, a little.
liver, nerves, heart,
Let's see what else.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Let's
lungs,
see.
liver, nerves, heart,
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Oh no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
lungs,
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
lungs,
I'm a little guy.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organs shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
liver, nerves,
Kind of fair.
lungs, liver, nerves,
Heart.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Fine, you win. I'll let you leave.
liver, nerves, no,
We'll come back. We'll come back and do some of the other dialogue options at a different time.
nerves,
I knew you'd come around.
liver,
Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
nerves,
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and...
King, we don't have the
do you
bandwidth.
think you can just wrest control away from us. This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver,
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yay!
heart, lungs.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
Nerves, heart,
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it.
She's so pretty.
But we don't.
liver, nerves,
We've already made our choice.
liver, nerves.
We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
Oh, paranoid.
Heart, lungs, liver,
Oh, goodness. Rogers Fisher, thank you for the exclamation marks. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you here. My girlfriend is a spooky ghost lady right now. It's very cool. I'm a big fan of her. She's so pretty. And thank you for the rickroll here. I'll we'll let Paranoid do his thing for a second while I get this rickroll marked. Listen, Paranoid's just keeping us up. Not surprised. I mean, listen, she's a spooky lady sometimes. Step onto the stairs and follow the princess, I guess.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality.
Rip.
Is this really worth it?
At least it's a choice.
Is it? I don't
That
know.
doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
True.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
And if it was, it's Halloween. So true, she's dressing for Halloween. She's being all spooky for Halloween.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Oh, folks, I'm feeling the call of the void.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door.
I'm not allowed to throw myself off the stairs now.
Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet.
I wanna
There's no harm in
stairs.
us having a weapon.
Paranoid!
What it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now.
By the way, just here for it. Chris looks more cursed than some of my grandma's dolls. Yeah, she's real spooky when she's in her nightmare form. Yeah, Paranoid,
Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive.
Yeah, Paranoid's doing his best out here. Ah, Lord, thank you for the rickroll. Let me get that marked again. Yeah, Paranoid's really doing his best to keep us alive, but we're just so silly is all.
Heart. Liver?
Oh, hero, you silly little himbo man.
Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin.
Too silly, we get a little silly.
No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I?
Yeah, Paranoid kind of carrying.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
There we go.
Oh gosh,
Back
down the
where you
stairs!
belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't.
Oh gosh, darn it! I really want to throw myself off the stairs, but that option there's a different way to do that.
Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess
gosh, darn
pulls
it.
the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you.
Unless
It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again.
maybe I've still got stairs access. Where's the salt? Unfortunately, I don't think either of us eat, so we don't really have salt on hand.
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
Oh no, salt hurt. Well, I don't think I have salt.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Step into the world. I guess we're freeing her.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested
Maybe I
path
do need the
beyond
knife
the
to
cabin.
throw myself off the stairs.
You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll try knife and see if that lets us throw ourselves off this, off the stairs. Circle around or across. Well, it's shit. I kind of have a very limited body function at the moment.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Pop off, Queen. You know, we'll come back here another time and find the stairs option.
But it's so cold too. It's itching.
All right, are we ready
against my
to?
skin.
Are we ready to fight a goddess? The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Liver, nerves.
Yes. Let's go fight a goddess. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared. The goddesses then move
But it
onward.
feels so
Well,
bad.
You'll see.
Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Can we trust you?
Yeah. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Oh gosh, darn it. Okay, alright. I'll get a Rickroll in. Yep, there we go. Alright, thank you for the Rickroll, Lord. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. Oh, look at my cursor! I'm a bird! It's the bird again. Oh, that's fun. You are nothing at all. Turns out the mirror was a Rickroll all along. Gosh darn it. Oh! There he is. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
The narrator! Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
At least 3. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
What? Yep, this is the narrator. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Are you a part of me, or are you something else? Wait, no, I want to do, so you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
Yeah.
Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Oh boy. Whenever I've tried getting answers out of you before, you've been absolutely impenetrable. Why are you suddenly being so open?
Her nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Anyways, I gotta go. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by, Lord.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Alright. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh boy. Hi!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Hi, Shifting Mound.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Hi! I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Candy Pot wants me to drink some water. You know what? That's fair. I can stay on the screen for a minute. Just hanging out. Me and the girlfriend. Date night. You know? Water. It has happened. I'm the long quiet, but I don't... Or no, in this one I am going to say, do you know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Okay. Yay! Oh my god, just took a big stupid cider outside. My heart is pounding. This is the bravest I've had to be in my whole life. Oh my gosh, you're so brave, Corvigay. You're so brave. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. My goodness. Good for you, honestly. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Yeah. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
It really is.
When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion
here we go.
are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Here we go. Hi.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious.
Hi, Claus. Did you part? No, I did not. This is, I'm just hanging out with my girlfriend as she's trying to convince me to ascend and become a god with her. How you doing, Claus? I hope you're doing well.
It is in the nature of all things to transform. To go from known to hidden to known again.
Look at her. Sorry,
But
she's
when the
pretty.
ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
Fair enough. I'm fine. How about you? I'm doing well. You know, hanging with a girlfriend, having a goddess fight. It's pretty cool.
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that, you feared nothing.
Let's see. Let's address this vessel statement directly. That wasn't a rejection of fear. You broke me to your will. You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above it all, but you're not. Or even if I'm not afraid now, the fear of others is real. We can't uphold the harm that everyone suffers just because we're beyond it. I like that answer.
Others cling to fear because they have not yet seen beyond it. Will you strip the world of possibility just because some refuse to see its beauty?
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows.
Hi.
But
Hi,
we
Den.
had a dance unfinished. Questions in need of answers. And you found truth in awaiting Maw at the edge of darkness.
The den is so cool. I'm gonna go back to her.
The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Address this vessel statement directly, but I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. That's not true. I love to dance. Would you have us fight forever? Dance was good, wasn't it? I don't want to think of a world without you. Are you so sure of yourself that you think the world would stop without you? Would you have us fight forever, though?
I would have you realize that what you decry as suffering is beauty. But even as you stir to wakefulness, you cling to mortality that was never yours.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
Ooh, I like that. Hi, witch.
But forever is not forever. You move and I react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time.
The witch is so cute. I love her.
To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Oh, she's getting ready to pounce. Address this vessel statement directly. If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there's no difference between growth and decay. We've come so far. What more is there left for me to see? Timing could have been better. I stabbed you in the back and left both of us paralyzed. What potential was there to rise above? Trade me? No, I stabbed her in the back.
You mire yourself in an ending that did not end. Lift your gaze beyond moments and towards the infinite depth of reality.
You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold.
Apotheosis.
A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new.
Hi.
But you did not go quietly. You spat in the eye of that which would claim godhood, and through that defiance, you bound us both together.
I did do that.
Without me, there are no externalities to resist. And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Ooh, why is this one red? When you became a shadow of a god, you were still bound to my will. I denied you apotheosis then, I'll deny you apotheosis now. Whoa, there's potential. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, wait, hold on. I was trying to get to the heart. But what do we have with directly? I'm sorry for what I did to you. We made each other worse. You ripped me out then. I was only returning the favor. Just when that was you were consumed by your own ego. I mean, that's definitely red, which makes me think it's not going to be the greatest ending. But also, I'm very curious about what this option will be. And this is just our first run. We have so many ways that we can make this happen later, but ooh. You became a shadow of a god, still you're bound to my will. I denied you apotheosis then, I'll deny you apotheosis now. Yeah, sure, let's run it.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Oh gosh, wait, what happened to your torso?
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever.
The prisoner!
But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us.
Ah, she's so pretty.
Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Trust this does doing directly. The path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them. I don't want to keep anyone still. What does the path matter for always ends? The path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them.
And that is what I want too. To protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me.
It would be awful to live without her forever.
That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Please believe in the things you believe in when you get to Spellville. What do you think happens if we leave here? How do we leave? Can't let that happen. Can't let everything die. Your cruelty itself. Let's see. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now,
Hero!
you don't have to do it alone.
Oh, I always love when the hero shows up. Sure are you? You have no good. How good is to hear you? Wait. Honestly, you have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Right?
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Alright, let's go.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Let's go. Oh, here we go. Into the cabin.
And
I have
here
a
we
hand
are.
again.
I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that, for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Absolutely obliterated, nerd. Good riddance.
Yeah. He really put us through hell, didn't he?
I think we are going to enter the basement without the blade.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Hi.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Sit with her. Please. It's so good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Let's see. Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You're only trying to help.
Aww.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
I love her. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Aw, he's down bad too. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I want to know this.
I guess when you put it that way, well, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Leave with the princess. You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet she still is. Oh, hold on, sorry. My mom's calling. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, I'm back. Here we are. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's gonna be like out there.
Yeah.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen.
Yeah, anything, really.
And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Yeah. I do want to tell her I love you, but, yeah, you know what? I love you.
I love you too.
Oh.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Okay. This is such a good game. I'm such a big game. I'm sorry, big fan of this game. I can speak words. I'm not a game myself. I'm a big fan of this game. Wow, words. Well, that was lovely. That was our first time going through. We've got a lot more to go. Crying, yeah. Oh, I love her. Oh, I love her so much. Yeah, okay. We've got a lot more to do. We've got so many princesses to meet. We've got things to do on filling our gallery. There's a lot going on there. Oh man. Look at all these people that worked on this game now. It started so small, and now they've got it ported to console, and they've got translations, and wow, real good. Big fan of this. Look at that. Oh. So many people have worked on this game now. We've been the alpha testers. And there's the special thanks. Oh, and then the little creatures. Here's my soundtrack here. All right. Man, lovely game. Love her for real. I love her so much. That's my girlfriend right there. I love her. All right, let's head to the main menu though. Let's head to the main menu and head to our memories. We've got Nightmare here. A tender heart. Oh, I still want to bring her to the Long Quiet at some point because I didn't actually get to talk to her. But I did see through her eyes at the end of everything. Oh, did we get that with all of them? Hold on. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we don't need to have them at the center for all of these. I was a little worried about that. We just need to have them there. See through her broken eyes, and at the end of everything, okay, need to find a way to get confident eyes for her. The Apotheosis soundtrack is so good. Alright, but let's see what we've got on Nightmare. I just never mentioned the eyes. This lives here, meet your nightmare. Set loose upon the world. Set loose upon the world. Loose upon the world. Loose upon the world. Okay. Get shoved into bottomless pit. Working on that one. Slay your only exit. See what's behind the mask. Okay. Alright. You've been here. Yeah, alright. Well, we've got a couple things to do with Nightmare still. And a couple other things with the other princesses, but we've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 princesses to still discover for our gallery. Goodness, there's so many. Oh wait, we've also got endings. End of everything, finish the game, find your freedom as Gods Forever, go back to where it all started, and meet her face to face. The end is never the end is never the end. Turn to your beginning and slay her once and for all. Oh, that's really sad. Leave with her at the end of everything. Back to where it all started. You always were a bit of a contrarian, weren't you? Ooh. I don't think there's a way for us to leave, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. Whatever might be on the other side of this door, something new that we'll experience together. You can slay her once and for all. Oh, that's real sad. It's to relabor a world free from death. Destroy her without any outside help. Oh gosh. Can't find a new world. Here without any outside help and offer her grace. Okay, well, unfortunately looks like there's a couple endings where I'm gonna need to slay her, but I'm trying to be so brave this time playing of not shying away from doing things that are going to hurt. Remember, this is a love story. There are no bad endings. There are no wrong choices. This is a love story. Have we gotten all of them here? Unraveled, you're nothing at all, narrator, and then damn both of you to incomplete existence. I think that's the ending where I refuse to bring her any vessels, which I do still need to do. How are we doing on chapter 1? We've still got, yeah, still got a bunch of these to handle. My goodness, chat, we've got a long way to go. Okay. To our next. Two of our streams are being killed by the ghost of your past. Interesting, we've not gotten that one yet. What do we want to be our beginning one for the next one? I mean, I might really quickly do or I could probably do the good ending off stream, maybe. And then, you know, I really wonder about this Angels and Demons one. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. I really combat, better linger with your... Interesting that this one isn't the nightmare. Better linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. Interesting. That one's the thorn, almost certainly. Can't know something never met. That's the stranger. I'm pretty sure. Gentle captive. I mean, we could do deconstructed damsel. I am a little curious about what deconstructed damsel is gonna be like at the end of everything. Huh. Well, at any rate, let's see if I can at least get the first chapter done. You know? Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's continue to the cabin. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Alright, let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's enter the basement. Let's see if we can snag damsel.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Alright, Candy Ball, a quick break. Alright, I'll drink some water. And we'll also do a quick little stand up and move around. It is good to get blood flowing. That is important. I have been sitting for an hour. Candy Ball is right about that, even if I'm here to see my girlfriend.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Oh, honey. Hi.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
Oh, she's not with the way that I'm going to think about her on this.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I want to maybe get a razor run on this playthrough. Sorry, that's future stuff.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Shut up, narrator.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let's return to the bottom of the stairs. We know what happens there.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, well, she wouldn't be like this if I'd taken it when I was supposed to.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Oh,
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Here she goes.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Whew!
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
True.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I think I will. Let's save the princess.
Fine.
Interesting how that's the
Against
only
your
option
better
I have there.
judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Interesting that save the princess is the only option I have there.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it
There
takes
she
little
goes.
effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
There it goes.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
She did not.
She smiles
Oh, hi.
softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Whoa, ma'am.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I don't think it's that she's not bothered. I think she's just cool.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Gosh, here we go.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Gosh darn it, narrator.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Gosh darn it.
What are you doing?
Let's warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Well, I mean...
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
I mean, I'm trying my best, honey.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
We will resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
I don't know, man.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We're gonna deconstruct this damsel so much.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Being a simp.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
No, girl, you do not know how to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is
agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Heroes down bad.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
Kinda hot. Like, girl doesn't know what she's doing, but the splatter.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Yeah, love her. She's some kind of way.
It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, you never know.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
It's over. It's literally so over.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Seen the new episode of Velvet? Ah, no, I was busy with Halloween yesterday. I'll do it today, though.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, thank you for your patience. Yesterday was just a holiday. Bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Well, hello there, Smitten. I understand, thank you. Much appreciated.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Not as if he's called the Smitten or anything.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that.
So true.
Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Smitten's here.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I guess, yeah, alright. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, hit me with it.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah, alright.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Oh, Smitten.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I don't know. I think we should let him speak.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceeding to the cabin. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go chat with her.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
A pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
It's 100% a mirror.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Smitten.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Shut up. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I'm certainly very ridiculous. I'm just so ridiculous in general.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
We have a feather out of place. We're not going to take the blade. We're just going to enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement.
It's still a stone
basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Surely it would be doing her a favor.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hi, damsel.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I am a little bit with the hero.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
I mean, I am, but...
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Sure, King.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
It's really fun that everything is boiling in here except for her. Like, all this has the boiler effect on it, but not her. She's stationary.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, guy.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Has he even considered that the manipulation is part of the charm? It's part of the charm. Oh my gosh, you're so right about that, Corvigay.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
It really does.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Indeed.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well,
true.
She killed us.
It was the narrator's fault.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Oh, smitten.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I can't imagine what I'm going to do is what he would consider to be the right option.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Has he even considered that the trail of incomprehensible devastation is part of the charm? Let's see. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Smitten.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
So true, no one else would be foolish enough to trap himself in here with two gods.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We've done something awful to her.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I don't know, man. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
But before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I have no feelings one way or other about the world ending.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Oh.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
One of these days I'm going to tell her I did want her to end the world. I'm going to see what she said. Or what she says about it. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Oh, we've done something awful to her.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists.
It's gonna be okay.
And indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
It's okay, chat. We've done something awful to her, but this time, this one is going to be okay.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Smitten, I love you, you're base, but oh my gosh, you've ruined her.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
You're just manipulating me, narrator. Rescue the princess.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
He would.
I would.
He absolutely would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her
really
hand
pretty.
from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
She's really pretty.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
She is really sweet and also pretty.
If only you had
It's
a
gonna be
weapon,
okay,
one slip
chat.
of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
The power of love on our side.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
No one's ever asked her what she wants.
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, chat, did you catch that? Watch her art as we have this conversation.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Okay, chat, watch her again, watch her again. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
We're doing it again, we're doing it again. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, something is clearly something is happening and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt and we just figure out a way to be happy together? What would make you happy? You have to want something more than just making me happy. I want you to make me unhappy. Do you want to end the world? I wonder if you do one of these now if she would go back to her regular form, but yeah, clearly something's happening here and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? We just stay here. Or, oh, but will that get us off track? You have to want something more than just making me happy. We might come back and play with this a little more.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
And they've got her. That is the deconstructed damsel. You don't get the chance to ask another question. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
No. She was our perfect match.
That was your perfect match?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
We'll approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that's empty. It is quiet. Okay. Child, that is where we're going to be ending the stream for today. It seems like it's just simply time for that. So I am gonna be taking a save right here at this point. I'll be overwriting that in slot 1. Thank you everyone so much for coming to the stream today. I hope you had a good time. I like hanging out with my girlfriend. I think it's very fun. And we're gonna do more of that with her tomorrow. We've got some routes to explore. We've got some princesses to find, so we'll see how that goes. For now, everyone take care of yourselves, you know, drink water, take your meds, get some sleep, look after yourselves, and have a great rest of your day. I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.